The air feels heavier tonight, doesn't it? Like the world itself is holding its breath, waiting for something inevitable: death. The word alone sends a shiver down the spine, a cold whisper that lingers in the back of your mind. It's not just an end, it's a shadow that follows every step, every heartbeat, every fleeting moment of joy. You can't outrun it, can't hide from it, and no matter how much you try to push it away, it's always there, waiting. Let me take you through 10 truths about death that will claw at your heart, make your stomach twist, and force you to confront the one thing we all fear, but can never escape. First, death is not just a moment, it's a process, a slow, creeping unraveling of everything you are. Your body doesn't just stop. It betrays you, piece by piece. The heart falters, the lungs gasp, and the brain, that fragile spark of consciousness, flickers like a dying candle. In those final seconds, your cells are still fighting, screaming for oxygen, clinging to life even as the darkness closes in. Scientists say it can take minutes for the brain to fully shut down after the heart stops. Minutes. Imagine that, trapped in a fading body, aware of the end but powerless to stop it. Every nerve firing in panic, every thought dissolving into a void. You're still there, feeling it all as the world slips away. Isn't that terrifying? To know that even in death, you might not be free right away, that you're lingering in a purgatory of your own failing flesh. And then there's the fact that death doesn't care who you are. It's not some distant specter reserved for the old or the sick. It's an equal opportunity thief. It can come for a child laughing in a playground, a mother kissing her baby goodnight, or a man in the prime of his life, unaware that his next breath is his last. Every day, over 150,000 people deal faceless numbers to us, but each one a universe of dreams, fears, and loves snuffed out. Picture it. Right now, as you read this, someone's heart is stopping. A car crash, a sudden stroke, a quiet slip into the night. No warning, no mercy. Death doesn't negotiate, doesn't check your status or your plans. It's there, always, a silent predator stalking the edges of your life, waiting for its moment. Can you feel it now? That prickle on your neck? The sense that it's closer than you think. But what's worse, far worse, is that death isn't always quick. We like to imagine it as a swift curtain falling, but for so many, it's a slow, agonizing descent. Diseases like cancer or ALS can strip you down, layer by layer, until you're a shadow of yourself. Your body becomes a prison. Every movement, a battle. Every breath, a reminder of what's coming. Imagine lying in a hospital bed. The sterile smell of antiseptic choking you. The beep of machines counting down your time. Your family's faces are etched with grief, their eyes avoiding yours because they can't bear to see the truth. You're still here, but you're already gone. And the pain gnaws at you, relentless. As if death is savoring every moment of your suffering before it claims you. How can we not fear that? The slow, deliberate cruelty of a body turning against itself, dragging you into the abyss one excruciating day at a time. Then there's the chilling reality that death leaves behind a void that echoes. When someone dies, it's not just their life that ends, it's the ripple that tears through everyone they touched. A mother's death leaves children lost, their world unmoored. A friend's death leaves conversations unfinished, laughter that will never ring again. The average person is mourned by dozens, sometimes hundreds of people, each carrying a piece of that loss forever. But it's not just the living who suffer. Imagine the moment of death, the realization that you're leaving behind everyone you love. Your children, your partner, your dreams, all of it left incomplete. The things you meant to say, the apologies you never gave, the moments you thought you'd have time for, they're gone. Death doesn't just take your life, it takes your chance to make things right. That regret, that weight, clings to you as you fade, a final torment in the dark. And what about what comes after? That's the fifth truth, the one that keeps us awake at night, staring into the ceiling, heart pounding. Nobody knows? Not really. Some say there's a light, a warmth, a reunion with those who've gone before. Others speak of nothingness, a cold, infinite void where you simply cease to be. Near-death experiences vary wildly. Some see angels. Others feel an endless fall into darkness. Science can't agree, and religion only offers guesses dressed in faith. The uncertainty is what claws at us. What if it's not peace? What if it's pain or loneliness or just nothing? The thought of your consciousness, your thoughts, your memories, your very self-dissolving into an eternal black is enough to make your chest tighten, your breath catch. You're here now, reading this, but one day, you might just stop. And no one can tell you what waits on the other side. Doesn't that make your skin crawl? Death also has a way of sneaking up when you least expect it. Accidents are the fourth leading cause of death worldwide. Car crashes, falls, drownings, all stealing lives in the blink of an eye. You step off a curb and a distracted driver ends your story. You slip in the shower and your head hits the tile just wrong. One moment, you're alive, planning your day, your future. The next, you're gone. No warning, no second chance. In 2023 alone, over 40,000 people died in car accidents in the United States. Each one was a person with a name, a life, a story that ended in a scream of metal and glass. You could be next. It could be today, tomorrow, or 10 years from now, but the randomness of it, the sheer unpredictability makes every step feel like a gamble. You're never truly safe, are you? Not when death can strike in the time it takes to cross the street. And let's not forget how death lingers in the body long before it claims you. Your cells are programmed to die apoptosis, they call it. From the moment you're born, your body is a ticking clock, cells self-destructing in a slow march toward the end. Every day, you lose pieces of yourself, microscopic deaths piling up until the system can't keep up. Aging isn't just wrinkles or gray hair. It's your body failing, bit by bit, as death weaves itself into your very DNA. By your 80s, your heart's efficiency drops by half. Your lungs lose a third of their capacity, and your brain starts to shrink. Synapses misfiring. Memories slipping like sand through your fingers. You can feel it sometimes, can't you? That ache in your bones, that moment of forgetfulness, that whisper of mortality that says, "I'm coming for you." It's not just out there, it's inside you, working, waiting, relentless. The eighth truth is that death is intimate, personal, in a way nothing else can be. It's not some abstract concept, it's your death, unique to you. No one else will experience it the way you will. Your last breath, your final thought, the way your heart stutters and stops, it's yours alone. Even if you're surrounded by loved ones, you cross that threshold alone. No one can go with you. No one can hold your hand past the edge. Imagine that moment. The world fading, the voices of those you love growing distant, and you alone, stepping into the unknown. It's not just the end of life, it's the end of you, your essence, your everything. The solitude of that moment is suffocating, isn't it? The thought that no matter how much you're loved, no one can follow you into the dark. Death also has a cruel way of making us complicit in its work. Every choice you make, every cigarette, every skipped doctor's visit, every reckless moment can bring it closer. Lifestyle diseases like heart disease and diabetes kill millions every year, and they're often built on years of small, seemingly harmless decisions. That extra drink, that skipped workout, that stress you let fester, they're all invitations to death, each one carving a little more of your time away. And yet, even if you do everything right, it's not enough. You can eat kale, run marathons, meditate daily, and still, death will find you. A sudden aneurysm, a rare cancer, a fluke accident, no amount of control saves you. The futility of it, the way death laughs at your efforts, is enough to make you want to scream. You're fighting a battle you can't win, and deep down, you know it. Finally, the 10th truth is the most haunting. Death is the only thing we all share, yet it divides us. Every culture, every person grapples with it differently, but no one escapes it. It's the great equalizer, the one certainty in a chaotic world. And yet, it isolates us, forces us to face our own mortality in our own way. Some find comfort in religion, others in denial, but the fear remains, a quiet tremor in the soul. Right now, as you read this, you're one heartbeat closer to your own end. Can you feel it? The fragility of your existence, the thin thread holding you here. Death is not just a fact, it's a presence, a shadow that never leaves. It's in the air you breathe, the steps you take, the life you love so fiercely. And one day, it will claim you, just as it claims us all. So here you are, alive for now. But the clock is ticking, and every second brings you closer to that final truth. What will you do with the time you have left? Will you live louder, love harder, or will you let the fear of death paralyze you? The choice is yours, but know this: death is watching, waiting, and it will not be denied.